The world is a dangerous place. Life is full of adversity and difficulties. Worse, as a man, you don't get nearly as much comfort as you might expect. If you are depressed, you must get up and fight. Men used to go to war to solve most problems in the past. In today's world, the battle is both mental and physical. The more knowledge and information you possess, the better you will be able to perform in the physical world. As a result, as a man, you must be both a diplomat and a warrior in action. It's challenging for the modern guy, you, to switch effortlessly between diplomat and warrior. Most men should aim to have at least a few abilities under their belts by a particular age. Now, we don't need to be able to hunt with our bare hands, fly aircrafts, or even save lives. That's a little too severe, and it would take more than just a few fundamental abilities. However, there are numerous general talents that men ought to be aware of and work to master. By mastering these techniques, you'll not only be able to live your life more effectively overall, but you'll also become more appealing to women in general. In this video, we have compiled the most crucial skills that every man must develop. Our best skill on this list is number 2. Please stick all the way through and let us know in the comments which one is on your priority list. Let's get this party started right away. Be good with your money. The lack of financial education taught in schools, universities, and colleges is arguably the greatest disappointment. Most men go through life with no idea how to manage their money, make sound financial decisions, or plan for financial independence, and no one is really to blame. We are raised to believe that you must have a job that pays a salary. That's all there is to it. If you can begin to change your financial mindset, you will be able to make positive changes and achieve financial maturity. You must educate yourself about personal finances in order to achieve financial maturity. Begin with the fundamentals: debt, savings, cash flow, budget, and expenses. Begin by keeping an eye on and learning about changes in the job market, lending trends, costs of living, stock market health, and interest rates for savings, mortgages, and credit cards. You must be prepared for anything after learning more about finances. Create an emergency fund, retirement savings, and insurance policies. All of these are examples of paying it forward in order to develop and increase your overall wealth. Finally, you must develop financial discipline. Setting up ways to build your wealth is great, but if you don't stick to your plan, it's all for naught. You must learn self-control in order to avoid irresponsible spending. This mindset will assist you in establishing good financial habits. Don't buy anything until you've contributed to the funds and savings you've set up. Have self-reliance. If you want to consider this, could you survive on your own? I mean totally alone. Isolate yourself from everyone else. Can you support yourself? While this is a depressing picture, it does emphasize the importance of self-sufficiency. Merriam-Webster defines self-reliance as reliance on one's own efforts and abilities. For example, can you change a tire yourself, or do you need to contact your insurance company for roadside assistance? While this is a small step towards becoming self-sufficient, it is critical to consider the small everyday skills you can learn that you currently rely on others for. Instead of hiring someone to do small repairs around the house, learn how to do them yourself. This adds to your arsenal of manly skills. Self-reliance extends beyond physical actions. To truly become self-sufficient, you must look deep within yourself and make some changes. You must think for yourself. Simply put, if you believe in something and believe it has merit about careful consideration, nothing should prevent you from confidently expressing it. You must also accept your uniqueness. You are different from everyone else, and that is fine. Don't try to be someone else. Instead, be your most authentic self. Really listen to others. Listening is one of the most important skills you possess. It has a significant impact on your career effectiveness and the quality of your relationships with others. Have you ever really listened to somebody as they talk? It's unbelievable how interesting people can be if you really listen to them. Too many people nowadays listen to respond rather than listen to understand. According to a 2018 Princeton University study, There is a lag between what you hear and what you understand. Depending on the individual, this lag could range from a few seconds to a minute. During that lag, we begin to listen to ourselves rather than the other person. As a result, our understanding suffers. This is where confirmation bias arises. We have a tendency to select facts or aspects of a conversation that confirm our pre-existing beliefs or perceptions. You must learn to actively listen. When you actively listen, you make a conscious effort to hear what another person is saying and interpret the entire message they are communicating. To do this, you must do the following. Don't judge, just listen. Don't jump to conclusions or interrupt. Listen for the overall picture. Note nonverbal communications. All of these ideas are critical, especially the first two. People in today's culture are far too quick to judge and paint with broad strokes. Just because someone believes a certain concept or ideology does not make them a bad person. While there are exceptions, such as racism or bigotry, don't rush to judgment. Accept yourself for who you are. You're a person. Aside from being an abstract term that distinguishes you from other animals, being human implies that you are not perfect. The human condition is evolving and changing. You will make mistakes along the way. No one is perfect. It's easy to criticize yourself, but you must accept yourself for who you are. While self-improvement is absolutely necessary, you must identify and focus on your positive qualities rather than your negative qualities. Maintaining a positive attitude will not only help you accept yourself better, but it will also make it easier for you to achieve your goals by using your talents to propel yourself forward. Negative thinking should be avoided because it has the potential to consume your time and energy. It's okay to have negative thoughts about yourself every now and then. Just don't dwell on them too much. Accept your flaws rather than dwelling on them. For example, if you have freckles, you cannot change them, unless you want to spend a lot of money on plastic surgery. Accept and embrace your freckles. Concentrate on changing the things you have control over, such as your overall fitness and health. Knowing what manly skills you require in today's world can be difficult to say the least. It is critical to identify the best skill sets you need to know and master them as soon as possible in order to become the best man you can be.